viewer, thank you for joining us for another episode of Kiwanjani. On Mondays, we reflect on outcomes from various football actions across the world. Today, I'm joined by former Kenyan international, Innocent Mutiso. And remember, we are brought to you courtesy of Helabet. You can play by joining through the website on helabet.co.ke. Innocent Mutiso.
Yes, sir.
Valentine's weekend. How was the football action for you? Or you didn't follow? I saw some people posting. Congratulations by there.
Thank you very much.
How was the weekend for you?
It was an awesome weekend.
Yes.
We had time to reflect on so many things. Today I'm starting my own family right now.
Yes.
So things are looking good. There's hope after all, even if 2020 was all dark and gloomy. Not everything about it was dark and gloomy. But
True.
we thank God we came through it. And it was an exciting weekend in terms of matches. Especially here at home, of which you're going to introduce that.
Yes.
But in Europe is where the things
Where
there
the
was
action
found,
was.
where the action was.
I hear the word hat tricks, non-consequential hat tricks. Let me not say.
What do you mean?
But let's start.
What do you mean?
Let's start local.
He's hitting form at the right time. Captain Aubameyang. He's hitting
yes.
form at the right time.
Let's start with the local action. Full time. Gor Mahia nil, Napsa Stars 1. Was that such a big loss for Gor Mahia, being that this is a home match?
It was a huge loss, and it was a lost opportunity for Gor Mahia to make amends after they were abandoned out of the Champions League and relegated to the CAF Confederations Cup.
Yes.
And they did not take the advantage that they had, especially in the first half, of where they had a couple of missed chances, especially towards the end of the first half. And they had to rule those chances because in the 86th minute is when Napsa Stars came up and had a goal. And what a goal it was.
Such a crack of a goal.
Yeah, I think that striker used to watch my videos back then when I was still playing football, because I used to score crackers like that from 25 yards.
That was a goal. Is it the end for Gor Mahia in the continental assignment?
No. All is not gone. All is not lost. They had a chance, yes, to get the points, to get one over Napsa Stars in the first leg. And they had even the advantage because the Ministry of Health at least allowed some fans, 9,000 fans to be precise,
yes,
to go to the stadium. And this was a chance for Gor Mahia at least to have that advantage, that home advantage that they've been yearning for,
yes,
since the fans were banned from the stadiums. But it was not to be. Napsa Stars, they were prepared, they were well prepared. They came here 4 days prior to the match, so they had time to acclimatize to the weather. They had time to at least know what they're going to eat, their diet, because that is very important for a team which is going to play away. And well, when you're prepared for a match like that, both psychologically and mental and physically, then there's no other way. Yes, Gor Mahia were not that prepared, but all is not lost. They still have the second leg, of which it is a mountain to climb,
yes,
because I'm
playing
sure
away
in Zambia they will have a very hard time, and they have to score 2 goals to nothing,
yes,
so that they progress to the next stage, or at least get just 1 goal and force it into penalties. So all is not lost for Gor Mahia. They still have a chance, but it depends on how their preparation is prior to that match.
Talking about the away game, how can they turn the fortunes in Zambia? Where do they need to change things?
They have to review the videos, the videos and the clips where they fell short, where they saw that they not used those chances, so that they utilized it in that match. And in the first half, they were just not clinical in front of goal.
Yes.
They lacked that cutting edge. And at the back, it was just a bit of confusion, because it was a scramble for a ball of which an Napsa player picked on it and set up for the one who scored. So it was just a lapse of concentration towards the end of the match. And remember, in the previous analysis, we said a team loses concentration at the 5 minutes. At the start of the game, 5 minutes towards the end of the game. So that is where Gor Mahia mixed up their results, because a 0-0 draw would have been very good, because away from home they could have played with some good freedom and maybe get a goal or 2 away from home. But right now they have a mountain to climb. But as I said earlier, all is not lost. They still have a chance to progress to the group stages.
You've played continental football. What are some of the tricks that the home team does to frustrate a visitor?
Well, one of the major things is time wasting.
Mm.
That is very, very vital, and you could see the Napsa Stars player whenever after in the resumption of the second half. The throw-ins, you'll see them walking. The free kicks, the corners, they will take so much time going to take them. So these are the kind of mind tricks that opponents play do or play whenever they know they are at an advantage, and that is what they use to get into Gor Mahia players' heads, so that at least they niche that goal. Because when Gor Mahia were attacking, trying to get a goal towards the end of the second half, it is when Napsa Stars popped up and got that goal that they wanted the 86th minute.
Gor Mahia is not doing very well in the league as well. Should they, abandon this continental assignment early and concentrate on the league before some teams make a large gap in between them?
One of the things that Gor Mahia has been struggling with this season and also the previous season is a lack of money.
Ni pesa.
Ni pesa tu, hakuna kitu ingine. There's no money in the pockets. So there's a huge chance if they qualify there's a huge chance when they qualify, if they qualify, that is, for the group stage of the CAF Confederations Cup, there'll be some kind of money. There'll be some incentives which will be there. So if they can prioritize, they can just slow down, because every other year they start very slow in the league, but they pick up momentum and they come and go away with the league. But right now, I think they have to prioritize, because they need that money. They have to prioritize on the CAF Confederations Cup and just go all out in Zambia, and maybe, just maybe, if they get a goal, they can force it to penalties. And you know what they say, penalties hazina wenyewe. Kwa hivyo wakienda tu huko wakaze game, hawajaribu kupata tu bao moja, just vile Napsa Stars. So hizo videos, I'm sure they have a very good coach in Pinto, who has been at AC Leopards in South Africa and has been at Simba, and who qualified actually past the group stages with Simba. So they have a good coach. If they can review those tapes where they fell short, Mali walikuwa wanaona they can do better, or maybe the personnel, because the livelier players in that match, it was Clifton Mieso, and this is a fullback, remember. So at least they have to review those videos, waone mali wanaweza umiza hao Napsa Stars. But usahau pia kuna Kalaba pale, na alicheza vizuri sana, alikuwa anajua all the tricks za Gor Mahia because amekuwa pale, na hata after kipenga cha mwisho kulipigwa, uliona Kalaba yeye alianatuko straight kwa changing room, hakuwa na celebrate nao kwa kiwanja, kwa sababu ile respect ako nayo kwa Gor Mahia, kwa yeye ni former captain pale Gor Mahia. Kwa hivyo wanafaa kujua.
And even before joining Napsa Stars, he trained with them for some time.
Yes, actually before this season,
yes.
KPL started, and we all knew that he will come back just like Shakava, but he didn't go that way. Yeye aliopt kurudi huko Zambia. Kwa hivyo wakiweza kujua, because pia Kalaba mwenyewe pia kuna weaknesses. So wakiweza kujua, if they go all out, because right now they have nothing to lose. So wakienda huko Zambia, they just go all out, wajaribu kutafuta bao mapema sana. Na wakipatia bao, wafunge duka kabisa.
Pia in local football kulikuwa na cup. It was a cup as well. Big teams facing teams za mashinani, as they say. How important is such a competition, especially for teams za huko mashinani?
It is. Na ukiangalia most of these games zilikuwa live, at least FKF ilifanya jambo mzuri sana ya kupeleka makameras kwa hizi games. At least inapatia hizi teams exposure mzuri sana. Kwanza ukipata team imetoka huko Kitui, City Stars walienda huko kucheza timu ya huko Mutomo Tigers. So unapata hao wachezaji ni watu wanaona tu City Stars kwa TV. So this time wamepata hiyo chance ya kurub shoulders nao, ya kucheza against hao, ya kuonesha pia hao wako na hiyo shupavu ya kumatch game yao. But hata kama walipoteza, but hiyo exposure ni mzuri sana, kwa sababu inaweza wapatia that much needed confidence, waone pia wanaweza fika hizo level yenye Nairobi Stars wako.
Ingwe was in Taita Taveta with Tiki, and it was goals galore. So should they respect the host team, or ufunga mabao zote?
No, unaona anytime ya most of the teams that ziko kwa Premier League ama NSL, juzi zimekuwa paired na teams zenye ziko mashinani, ya kuweza kupatia chance ya wachezaji wenye wakianza game, those fringe players, wale wachezaji wamekuwa kama from the bench, na pia wamekuwa kupatia time ya hawa wenye wamekuwa first 11 ku have a rest, kwa sababu wamekuwa kucheza game week in week out during the week and the weekend. So imepatia chance ya hawa wachezaji regular kuwa rest na wale fringe players kuweza kupata run out for games na waliweza kujiprove na wakaweza kupiga mabao.
Let's go to the English Premier League now. Full time was King Power Stadium. Leicester 3.
Utaki tuanze na game ya Manchester?
No.
Manchester United versus West Brom.
We have to follow the program and discuss some of the games, not all the games.
Sawa. Avoid kabisa hiyo. Najua ni waters sasa hiyo utaki kuingililia but sawa.
Liverpool. What is happening at Liverpool?
It's difficult to point out the exact thing that they're missing.
Yes.
Yes, you can say that they're missing the services of Van Dijk, Joel Matip, Joe Gomez, but still they have able people to fill in those gaps.
Yes.
And the coach Jurgen Klopp alipatia chance Ozan Kabak kuingia hapo, and it was a horror, it was a nightmare debut for him because lack of communication between yeye na Alisson ilichangia sana kwa hiyo bao ya pili. But mimi naweza sema hapa without fear of conviction that the turning point ilikuwa ile bao, ile equalizer. You know, unajua walipiga bao fiti sana. Kwanza hiyo assist ya Firmino.
Yes.
I mean, hizo ni vitu hufundishangu na coach. That's just pure talent. So it was a masterclass. And hiyo bao ya Salah, where the Egyptian Pharaoh Manze is making Africa proud, you know? That was one heck of a goal.
It's only second to Bruno Fernandes's goal.
You must
say from the weekend.
Your ball ilikuwa deadly, but anyway.
It was good.
Kuna players wenye wanaweza fit into those position.
Yes.
Na Jurgen Klopp sijui kwa nini alisign two defenders kama hizi waanzisha wote wawili. Bado aliopt kuanzisha Henderson nyuma. Na of which katikati ina lack sana. Alianzisha James Milner hapo katikati pamoja na Wijnaldum, but uliweza kuona bado kuna kashimo, na vile James Milner aliweza kuumia, Thiago mwenye amekuwa kistruggle kuadapt kwa English game akaingizwa hapo, na bado tuko na vile akaenda struggle. Na ukiangalia hapo katikati Manze Ndindi alikuwa ameka Thiago kwa mfuko. Manze kila mara alikuwa anaenda alikuwa na yeye. Ndindi I think for me was the man of the match. But as I said, turning point ilikuwa 78th minute. Time hiyo equalizer. For me, that was an offside.
Because for like 70 minutes, Liverpool was dominating the game.
Liverpool was dominating. They were all over Leicester City. And remember, in the episode, in the second episode of this Kiwanjani, nili point out that Leicester wanakuanga vizuri sana away from home, but home form yao imekuwa kind of topsy-turvy. But if they welcome back Jamie Vardy, then watakuwa na a chance. But tuliona vile Liverpool walianza sana vizuri game. In the first half kuna bado mabao wangeza kupata, but goalkeeper wa Leicester alikuwa mzuri sana, he was on his day pia. Sasa second half after walipata ile bao in the 67th minute, they were still dominating that match until hiyo turning point. VAR kidogo hata Jurgen Klopp alisema vizuri sana. At the end of the day, it's a human being behind the VAR.
Even Mourinho
the machine
was not happy about the VAR this weekend.
For me, hiyo penalty, I think hata kama ilikuwa too harsh, but hiyo penalty ya Tottenham ilikuwa halali kwa sababu there was contact. But hii ya Leicester City, hiyo ball ikipigwa, mkono ya Amati ilikuwa offside. Ilikuwa offside, haikuwa onside. So sijui kwa nini hiyo VAR hata wale hizo lines wanachoranga.
Hizo lines zilichorwa.
Zikaoneshana tu vizuri. Mkono iko offside. Glove inaonekana vizuri sana.
No, but it's 3-1 Matiso.
No, tulikuwa na argument in another forum na jamaa mwingine anasema ati mkono ikiwa offside ati sio hoja, ati mkono hizi score. But nika point out that Barcelona ilikuwa cheza na Alaves. Na Griezmann mkono yake ilikuwa offside. The same scenario. Mkono yake ilikuwa offside but Messi akafunga bao. But hiyo mkono ilikuwa offside, hiyo bao ikakuwa cancel na VAR. So unaona those are two constructing decisions but the same moment. So hapo kuna inconsistencies mingi sana na VAR and something's gonna give. Kama FIFA wanaweza ingililia hii kitu, wa take over hiyo VAR because there was talk about that in the beginning of this season. Kulikuwa na so many contrasting decisions regarding the VAR and FIFA waka step in wakasema wanataka kuingia hao ndio wana review hiyo hiyo VAR, but kulikuwa na kesi kubwa sana hapo, but referees bado wa England wanaendelea kuitumia.
It's been a series of errors though for keeper Alisson. Should he be benched for now?
Hapana.
Yeah?
Hata kama hiyo error of which I don't believe ilikuwa ni error ya Ozan Kaba.
Yeah.
But unajua, as a defender, as a last man, you have to be aware. You have to be aware of what's behind you, what's beside you, and what's in front of you. So yeye yake ilikuwa tu on the ball.
Yeah.
Yeye alikuwa anaangalia ball, anasahau huku nyuma pia kuna goalkeeper.
But it was way far from the box.
Ndio hata kama but you should have been aware.
Yes.
Kwa sababu pia kando yake kulikuwa na strikers wawili kulikuwa na Harvey Barnes na kulikuwa na Jamie Vardy.
Yes.
Of which anything could have happened. Na pia huyu Alisson angewika, angesema keeper. Na Jurgen Klopp kwa his post match alisema yeye hakusikia hata Alisson akipiga makelele. Kwa sababu kama angepiga makelele hakuna mafan. So hakuna makelele mingi za kuziba players wasikizane. So ilikuwa ni fault yao watu wawili, but sana ilikuwa Alisson because action yote iko mbele ya Alisson. So Alisson tu angesema tu keeper, Ozan Kabak angewachana na hiyo ball ama da Alisson akuja I clear. But ili happen hivyo, na vile last week nilisema pia kuna vile sisemi ni ukweli, pia kuna vile Alisson amewekelea aliwekelea GG hiyo game. So
yes. Let's move on to
but afai kuwa benched.
Yes.
Kuna saves kadhaa hapo after hiyo era, bado kuna saves kadhaa alipiga hapo.
Yeah, there were so many.
Kuonesha bado is still the world class keeper that we've all been accustomed to.
But player akiwa na form kama hiyo, how do you recover? What is the best way to deal with such when form iko hapo? See, bench a few days, come back.
Hapana. I think akiweka bench. Tumeona Liverpool wakiweka Adrian pale, Liverpool wamekuwa concede sana kuliko vile Alisson akiwa pale.
Yes.
And pia Alisson apart from hizo saves amekuwa akipiga, kuna pia other qualities zenye ako nazo kwa sababu is very good with his feet. Yeye ni Brazilian. Amezoea Jogo Bonito kind of football in Brazil. So anajua ball ikiwa kwa mguu hananga pressure. Na pia tumemwona amekuwa amepiga Sane assist, amepiga Salah assist from his goal post. So kwa hivyo kuna zile qualities mingi sana apart from saving zenye anakuanga nazo zenye number 2 hana, na kipa huyo Adrian yenye hana, na tumekuwa tukiona sasa Alisson amekuwa nje, Liverpool pia amekuwa struggle at the back.
Another good weekend for Manchester City as they open a 7, is it 7? Yes,
7 points. Yeah, they are on 53 points right now with Manchester United and Leicester City tied on points at 46.
Yes.
Albeit with Manchester United ahead of Leicester on goal difference. They have 19 plus.
Wapewe trophy sahi ama tungoje kidogo.
Okay, the trophy is as good as gone.
Yes.
Unless there's a collapse with Manchester City. Kama hii yenye tumeona na Liverpool. Just they go on a run of 3 or 4 matches wakifungwa, of which that is unlikely to happen because games zao next wanacheza na Everton away from home, of which Everton at Goodison Park this season wamekuwa vibaya sana kuliko they are away from. After hapo wanacheza na Arsenal. Na Arsenal sahi you don't know which Arsenal you expect. Arsenal on their day can beat any other team.
Those are 3 points for City.
But unaweza sema hivyo.
But let's talk about Sanchez, the defender. Hiyo ni weekend refu sana.
Alikuwa na weekend refu, but hatuwezi sema hiyo apart from hiyo pass.
Yes, the
Gundogan alipata from Ederson. Manze ama Brazilian goalkeepers bana.
They're part of the play.
Man aliguza tu ball tu mara ya kwanza, mara ya pili akaangalia hivi juu and they had eye contact na Ilkay Gundogan.
Yes.
Ball iliamka hapo tu nyuma ya Davinson Sanchez. Na Davinson Sanchez na kajama na vile the way he's big manze. He's a towering defender.
Yes.
After like ni mweusi. Ni ngozi nyeusi bana. Akakutana na Gundogan vile Gundogan ni Johnny kadogo.
Yes.
Gundogan alimwekea tu nyama tu hivi na akachukua ball. Akamdami anaenda side moja akaenda side nyingine. Jamaa was left for dead manze. Alikuwa huko nje anapiga duster. Jamaa kapiga job manze. Gundogan this season manze has been a revelation. And I'm touting him for getting or beating the other players for the PFA award because for a midfielder getting 11 goals so far in the last 4 matches he has scored 6 goals.
He was the player for the month of January.
Yeah, for January is the player of the month. So uni player mwenye ana get better and better in every game yenye nakuja. But amekuwa na a little setback kwa sababu hiyo game wakiwa 3-0 up alitoka because he had a groin injury of which hatujui extent iko aje, but akimiss the next 2 games which are very crucial against Arsenal and against Everton, then kuna chance yenye other teams zinaweza come up, but sio Manchester United.
Mourinho was full of excuses as usual, saying they've played too many games, especially the midweek FA game he had. Do you think that's an excuse for Mourinho for that loss?
Okay, kitu moja yenye nilikuwa keen sana, mpenda kuona sana hizi post match interviews. Na 2 weeks ago yenye Manchester City wakicheza na Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp alisema Manchester City had a 2-week layoff.
Rest.
Hiyo time walikuwa wanasema wako na COVID. Of which grapevine inasema that wali exaggerate the players that wenye walikuwa na hiyo COVID ama intentionally walifanya players wengine wako na COVID, of which hatuwezi speculate so much because it's still in the grapevine.
Yes.
But Jurgen Klopp alisema Man City walipata a 2-week break. So they had chance to recharge their batteries. They had chance to have a rest. Na unajua vile games zimekuwa zikicome thick and fast. Week in, week out, Wednesday, Saturday, Tuesday, hivyo. So my teams zimekuwa stretched out sana. Na Manchester City before your 2-week break walikuwa very down. Walikuwa wanafungwa, walikuwa na drop ma points sana.
Yes.
But after having those 2-week break, walicheza walikuwa the last game walikuwa 21 matches ago walifungwa na Tottenham. 21 matches ago. Na Man City walikuwa nakaa like down and out. Vile sasa tunaongelea Liverpool, yes. Manchester City walikuwa naongelelewa at that time hivyo. Na I remember hiyo time wakifungwa na Tottenham wa number 1.
Yes.
Manchester City were even behind Arsenal. Uko 10, 12, 11 hapo hivi.
The second page of EPL.
After that, they've collected 41 points since 21 matches ago. 41 points out of a possible 45 points. Ile game zile points walianguka ni ile game walifungwa versus Leicester City na ile draw versus at home versus West Brom. So and ukiangalia Tottenham at that same time in 14 matches they've only collected 16 points.
Yes.
So the two contrasting scenarios. Now ukiangalia it is only Manchester City with their 16 game unbeaten run and winning run actually.
Yes.
Inaweza boil down uangalie kwa nini wamekuwa na hiyo run ni hizo 2 weeks break walikuwa nazo because of coronavirus. So Jurgen Klopp kuna vile side moja anaweza kuwa kiongea ukweli, but pia pande nyingine inaweza kuwa pia juu timu yake pia haijakuwa na depth na pia timu zingine hazina depth. But mimi naweza support Jurgen Klopp kitu alisema. Hiyo 2 weeks break ilisaidia sana Man City because hakuna team all over Europe iko na run kama hiyo ya Man City.
Tottenham, kuna hopes for top 4 finish.
Back in November walikuwa wanaitwa title contenders, while Arsenal ilikuwa inaitwa relegation threatened. Na sasa ni 4 points separating those two teams.
Yes.
4 points only. Wako na 37 points, Arsenal ilikuwa na 34 points. So yeah, there's still hope for them. Say they've welcomed back Hurricane. Hizo games kwanza Hurricane hakukuwa, they really struggled for goals. Na pia ukiangalia Hurricane hiyo hii game ya Man City, he had his tail up because in the opening exchanges kuna free kick hapo aligongesha chuma manze mpaka nilisikia hiyo chuma nikiwa kwa nyumba yangu. But nimeangalia magame zao zenye zinakuja sio ngumu vile. Kuna game pia wanacheza na Manchester United, kwa hivyo si magame kuna game ngumu sana. Ile game tu wako nayo ngumu ni wanacheza against Arsenal North London derby.
Yes.
But all is not lost, but Mourinho anafaa kujua vile atahandle players. Ukiangalia hiyo game vile saa zile Gareth Bale aliingia, he looked very lively than all the players that were in.
Yes.
Kabla hizo bao tatu ziingie. He looked very good. Kuna saa alichukua ball hivi akachukua wachezaji wanne wa Manchester City, something sijaiona for a long time ago, for a long time coming, sorry. And he looked a very lively player. But despite what kimekuwa kihappen in social media na between yeye na Mourinho the past week. And sinakumbuka nikisema the last show hiyo episode 3,
yes.
That Gareth Bale alikuwa ameumia. Kumbe that was not the case.
That was not the
Kumbe
case.
alitrain. But Jose Mourinho alikuwa amesema huyu jamani kama hakuwa ready for that game, but he looked that he was ready. So Jose Mourinho sahi aweke tu pride kando, angalie kusalvage season, aweke Gareth Bale hapo mbele kwa sababu sahi kwa hii current Tottenham side hakuna player akona tail up ama player mwenye amekuwa na a very good rest than Gareth Bale. Itakuwa ni kama a new signing. Kwa hivyo sasa anafaa, it's time for him to start matches.
Right, remember we're brought to you courtesy of Helabet. You can join and play on helabet.co.ke. Na swali letu la leo tuko na zawadi. Ni your prediction between Barcelona and PSG. Nani atabeba hiyo mechi? So give us your correct prediction on the comment section and also join the conversation on our social media platforms, and we will announce the winners on Friday. Let's go to the Champions League. RB Leipzig welcomes Liverpool. Big game for Liverpool.
Big game for both teams.
Yes.
And just like Liverpool, RB Leipzig also were losing steam because they lost the top spot to Bayern Munich.
Yes,
who
but they're
are
second at least.
Yeah, they're second, but there was a time that they had even stretched that lead when Bayern Munich was languishing on 4th place.
Yes.
And they were on top and they were winning left, right, and center. But then something happened. I think maybe it's the exhaustion,
Yes,
and their squad being stretched, their lack of depth, that ikafanya wakaanza ku drop some points. But still only not lost. Bado wako na within a good range ya kushinda hiyo title. That is if Bayern Munich get a collapse. Kwa sababu sasa Bayern Munich manze
they are on fire.
Na wameenda huko tena wameshinda tena World Cup. So against Liverpool sahi, I think it's the right time to play Liverpool. Na nakumbuka beginning of the season when Liverpool beginning of the season of the Champions League when Liverpool invited Atalanta at Anfield. Atalanta ndio alianza kufunga Liverpool at home. Liverpool walikuwa on a very long run ya kutokufungwa at Anfield.
Yes.
But vile Atalanta walienda pale na wakapiga 2-0, I think hapo ndo mateams zilienda pale siku hizi zinaenda pale Anfield na hawaogopi Liverpool. Hii ile Liverpool tulikuwa tunaona la season blowing teams home, left, right and center, blowing teams away. So Leipzig side of time nzuri sana kucheza na Liverpool. Their confidence has been shaken. They are on a downward trodden, and Leipzig, if they utilize their chances, and sahi wameweza kuget Angelino mwenye alikuwa very vital kupiga Manchester United ndio wa relegate Manchester United. Mimi sijaona kitu kama hiyo. Ati team itumie Champions League qualify Europa League only happens with Manchester United.
But anyway, your prediction for this game?
With Leipzig being at home, they will beat Liverpool.
In terms of goals, high scoring,
it will be a high scoring match because Liverpool, their defense is in tatters.
Yes.
They are really missing the services of Joel Matip, Joe Gomez, and also Van Dijk, who's been a stalwart in that team for the last couple of seasons. So it will be a high scoring match, but I'm seeing Leipzig carrying the day.
Another big game on Tuesday is Barcelona taking on PSG. Barcelona.
Manze, kwanza kabla tuingilie Barcelona manze.
Tuanze na PSG ama
PSG jo Neymar. Ini game mwanzo niko natamani sana Neymar akue. He want to be there.
Di Maria as well.
Di Maria as well. Watu wapata injury.
Yes.
But coming to speak about Neymar.
Yes.
Injury zake zote zimekuwa timely. Zote za February. Na zimekuwa sana karibu na birthday sister yake. Na zote amekuwa kizihata.
Yes.
For 4 years running, he's been missing every February. Na imekuwa coincide na
birthday.
Bana. Brazilians manze wanapenda kuparty mbaya. Wanapenda kuparty. And we will really miss the services of Neymar wenye wamekuwa na very good partnership wakicheza hapo na Kylian Mbappe na pia Di Maria endo amekuwa akiput those strings together. Endo amekuwa akishikilia PSG in terms of attacking. Endo amekuwa akiput the strings, endo amekuwa akipatia those vital touches. Yani the assist before the assist. So he's been a very vital person for this PSG side in terms of attacking.
Yeah.
So itakuwa very interesting to see how Mauricio Pochettino ataweza kuchisaidia. Usisahau pia huyu Pochettino mwenyewe alikuwa rumored kwenda Barcelona. You know he's a Catalan.
True.
So vile kutaenda itakuwa noma kwa sababu ukiangalia kwa cup competition this season Barcelona may have the tough going.
Yes.
Remember in the Kings Cup walipoteza against Atletico home and away and home and away hawakuweza kushinda against Atletico Bilbao, sorry, not Atletico, Athletic Bilbao. And then just recently, a week ago, walifungwa na Sevilla in the Copa del Rey. So in cup competitions,
and they are third in La Liga.
Yeah, because yesterday Real Madrid won against Valencia, so they leapfrogged them.
Yes.
After them beating Valencia, Deportivo Alaves, 5-1, of which one of my bets, multi-bets, ilikuwa nimesema 1 and over 2.5, but they blew that team away. And ilikuwa poa at least to get their confidence back. So hii game pia naona game ya PSG itakuwa a little bit of high scoring pia, unless Mauricio Pochettino amue ku close shop. Wali struggle sana against Nice na pia in midweek against Caen walishinda both 1-0. So they really struggled because injury ya Neymar na pia Di Maria kutoka kwa hizo team. So it will be very interesting to see how he set up his charges, kama atago defensive ama kama atago all attacking. Now ukifungua game against Barcelona with Ronald Koeman pale anaweza weka total football, wanaweza pigwa 5 ama 6 kama last time.
He's rejuvenated Barcelona. The coach.
Yeah, he has. And kitu moja interesting sana na ile kitu mimi furahia sana na hawa Dutch coaches. Yeye Van Gaal, Guus Hiddink wanapenda kupatia ma youth chance. Na ukiangalia Trincao ni mwenye amekuwa kiingia kama substitute. Ametoka pale chini kwa Barcelona B, amekuja hapo juu na hii ndio ilikuwa game yake ya kwanza na akaanza game yake ya kwanza in the starting lineup because amekuwa kiingia kama substitute na akapiga bao in the opening stages. So na bado alipiga bao mbili actually. Kuna bao nyingine Messi alipigisha chuma akapiga rebound ndani, and he was very lively in this match. For me ni kama ndio the man of the match. So amepatia wa players, na pia kulikuwa na Ilaix mwenye aliassistia bao ya kwanza. So hii kupatia wa players wa young chances ni mzuri sana, na hiyo ndio kitu ama Dutch coaches na wapendea sana. Ukiangalia hata Louis van Gaal akiwa Manchester United, hatuko tunajua Marcus Rashford. Yeye alimweka pale game ya Arsenal, huyo jamaa kapiga joba mbili. So kupatia ma youth chance ni mzuri sana because they play without fear. Even at Arsenal when these youngsters came up, it was Freddie Ljungberg, the former coach of Arsenal, interim coach of Arsenal, who gave a chance to these youngsters to come up. And look right now, Emil Smith Rowe and Bukayo Saka are the ones who are holding Arsenal together. So giving the youth a sporting chance is very vital, and we'll see. It will be interesting to see how Ronald Koeman will set up his charges. Kama atagopia all out, ama atakuwa kind of reserved.
Barcelona, PSG, your prediction?
I will give it a goal. That's a safe bet, yes.
Viewer, remember that is the question of the day. We're asking you to give us your prediction on this game, Barcelona versus PSG. The first 5 correct predictions will get a zawadi kutoka kwa mdhamini wetu ambaye ni Helabet. Remember, you can join and play on helabet.co.ke. Let's move on. On Wednesday, Porto takes on Juve.
That's another interesting match. And remember, Juventus were on a very good winning streak
till they met Napoli.
But I think they were kind of reserved because they were saving their energies because of this crucial match. And you know it's a crucial match. And the coach really wanted to rest some of the players, but he did not, because the likes of Ronaldo started that match. But Napoli had other ideas. You know, that Gennaro Gattuso has been on the firing line in the previous matches because he's been dropping points left, right, and center. He was kicked out of the Coppa Italia, and he was really looking to make amends. And that one goal which came in the 57th minute was really vital for Napoli. And Juventus, they're really losing momentum, and the Serie A is looking very interesting because only 10 points separate the first 7 teams. Only 10 points. So it will really, we're not seeing a clear winner in this season, and just because Juventus have been dropping so many points, but then they had picked up momentum. They were their defense was not being breached. So against Porto, who this season in the Champions League, they've been scoring more away than at home. So their away form has been very good, but at home they won't be that good. So Juventus will fancy their chances and at least get something from this first game.
Your prediction?
Juventus win.
Juventus Kichwa. On the same day, that's Wednesday, Sevilla takes on Borussia Dortmund. They have not been doing very well in Bundesliga. What is your prediction for this game?
Sevilla have been on a 7 winning match streak, and Julen Lopetegui has been very good, and he's been setting up his charges to win matches, to grind out results, because in the last 7 matches they've won 1-0 on 4 occasions. So Coach Julen Lopetegui, he wants to make a statement.
But in terms of log standing, that's not the position they are supposed to be.
They're not the position they're supposed to be, because they had a very difficult start to the league, and right now they're picking points, and they're picked form at the right time, because right now they're facing a Borussia Dortmund who have been dropping points left, right, and center. So Sevilla can fancy their chances, and I'm rooting for them to win this match. So Sevilla kichwa.
si rent.
Si rent.
Si rent.
Kitu moja mupenda kuambia watu, you have to bet responsibly. Ile pesa yenye unaweza afford kupoteza, bet nayo.
Kweli.
Kama vile niliambia watu on Friday, wekele ile pesa labda ungetumia ya Valentine's. Unajua ile pesa unaweza afford kulose, lakini rent, school fees, hizo ni pesa naweza ambia viewers wetu usijaribu kuwekelea.
Bet responsibly, and you can bet on Helabet. You join and play on helabet.co.ke. Take us through your sure bets. How did they pan out this weekend?
So multi-bet yangu haikuenda vile nilikuwa nimepredict, of which it was a loss for me jumili ya hiyo multi-bet, but wale walifikiria wakekelea ma single bet, because mimi unajua Mungu ana streak mzuri sana. Nikipoteza multi-bet ni game moja ama mbili. Ikienda sana ni mbili. So game yangu ya kwanza ilikuwa ni Lyon versus Montpellier, of which kama sio red card Lyon walipatiwa in the beginnings of stages, of which Hosem Owa, the midfielder, maestro mwenye alikuwa linked na Arsenal at the beginning of the season, alipigwa red card in the first half because of a very nasty looking challenge. So wakapigwa 2-1 na Montpellier, of which bao ya kwanza ya Montpellier manze ukiiona ilikuwa Panenka chip na player anaitwa Savanier, na huyo player nimeona penalty zake kama 4 zote zimekuwa Panenka chip, na sijui mbona magolkeeper waangalianga video zake. So Montpellier wakashinda 2-1. So that was a loss to nimekea Lyon kichwa. Game ya pili ilikuwa Sevilla versus Huesca, of which again Sevilla nimesema wamekuwa ground out results, walishinda 1-0. The goal came in the 67th minute, and wakapiga Huesca. The third multi-bet ilikuwa ni Barcelona versus Alaves, Deportivo Alaves, of which nilikuwa nimesema ilikuwa combo bet 1 and over 2.5, na Barcelona ilishinda 5-1. The last one ilikuwa ni Spezia versus Milan, of which nilikuwa nimekea goal. Manzejo, hii team walipiga bao 2 deadly. Na bao moja actually ya kwanza ya Spezia ilikuwa very replica ya hiyo bao ya Napsa sasa walifunga Gor Mahia actually. So it was very interesting, but I think AC Milan walikuwa na sites zao kwa Europa League. Hiyo game yao kwa very crucial game kwa Europa League, so I think wako go all out, but walianzisha timu yote akina Kalhanoglu wote walianza, Ibrahimovic pia alianza, so waliweka macharges wao wote, but kulienda vile kulienda wakapigwa 2-0 by Spezia.
We will want to continue, but time doesn't allow us. Till next time, same place, different games. My name is Esbon Mogambi, and for now, it's goodbye.